Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Question says, السؤال الثالث عشر ما حكم استعمال الإبر التي في الوريد والإبر التي في العضد وما الفرق بينهما وذلك للصائم? What's the ruling on needles? IVs, intravenous needles, feeding needles, needles that give nutrition, needles that are placed into the vein or the artery, inserted into the vein or the artery, needles to the capillaries, and needles that are administered or a Muslim takes in his arm or her arm, the bicep, the shoulder. Are there any differences between these types of needles with regards to those who fast? With regards to those who fast, i.e., does getting a needle, taking a needle, receiving a needle, a shot, break the fast? If the needle is administered and something is taken outside of your body, out of your body, such as blood, a blood test, does that break the fast? Does the act of getting or taking a needle, regardless of what type of needle it is, does it ruin your fasting to be null? Al-Jawab, the answer says, الصحيح أنهما لا تفطران وإنما التي تفطر هي إبر التغذية خاصة. Answer says, that which is correct is that these needles do not break the fast. The needle in the vein, the needle in the shoulder, they do not break the fast. The only type of needle or needles that break the fast, shots, are those that give nutrition. Those that give nutrition. Those that feed the body. Those that give some type of sustenance to the body. Answer says, وهكذا أخذ الدم للتحليل لا يفطر به الصائم. And the same ruling applies to getting a blood test, a blood exam. Them testing your blood doesn't break the fast. لأنه ليس مثل الحجامة. That's because these needles, or the latter, the blood test, it isn't the same ruling as getting cupped, as taking hijama. أما الحجامة فيفطر به الحاجم والمحجوم في أصح أقوال العلماء لقول النبي صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أفطر الحاجم والمحجوم. As far as getting cupped, hijama, and cupping breaks the fast. The one who cups, the cupper, and the one who's being cupped, the cupped, both of them have broken their fast. And this is according to the most correct view of the people of knowledge, based off of the statement of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, أفطر الحاجم والمحجوم. Both the cupper and the cupped break their fast. Both the cupper and the cupped have broken their fast. This fatwa is given by Shaykh Aziz ibn Abdillah ibn Baz. May Allah have mercy upon his soul. First thing that we pay attention to is the differences between the types of needles. They aren't equal. They're unequal. They aren't all the same. So the sheer act of one's skin, one's flesh being punctured and pierced by thin, delicate, sharp piece of metal, that in itself does not break the fast. That's point number one. The act of getting a needle, it's in itself doesn't break the fast. It's not a necessity that the fast is broken. Number two, what does the needle do? Is the needle extracting, or is the needle placing? Is it putting something inside you, or is it taking something out of you? Number three, what exactly is being put inside of the body. Some type of saline or salt, something which allows you to be hydrated or fed and sustained. What we say, an IV, or something else. One may argue with regards to, and we're not saying this definitely right now, right here, vaccine. What's in the vaccine? What does the vaccine do for the body? Antibiotics, right? And the list goes on. طيب. Also, he says, as-sahih. He says that which is correct, i.e., that which the Shaykh here, well, he believes to be most correct. What's the strongest view to him? His tarjih. This is what I believe, and the Mufti has the ability to confidently say what's the strongest, what's most correct, based off of what he believes. Rather, many scholars say is that it is unlawful for a Mufti to give the fatwa based off of something that he believes is incorrect, even though other scholars say it and adopt it, and it's a well-known opinion among the people of knowledge. And this is what is known as حكم الإفتاء بالمرجوح. حكم الإفتاء بالمرجوح. Is it lawful for a Mufti to pass on a fatwa that he doesn't believe in? Someone comes along and they say, yeah, Shaykh, is it lawful for me to trim my beard for work? I'm a bus driver. I'm going to work in this office, white collar, blue collar, whatever color the collar may be. But my boss asked me, humbly, respectfully, I understand it's your religion, but is it okay if you, just trimmed it a little bit? That's all. It's maybe a little too long, or some people will get scared by your beard. Some people think of terrorists or terrorism, radical, Islamists, fundamentalists, jihadists, whatever. Or some people may associate you with a pirate. You look like Blackbeard. It's scary. So, just trim it a little bit, shape it up, take it down just a couple of notches, with the clippers. I'm not saying, shave it, barber saw, Gillette, but just, can you trim it up, a little bit? It can be a little lightly bushy, lightly bushy, not too bushy. Anything past being bushy is going to become scary, and it's going to remind people of a terrorist car bombing. So the person comes to you, he asks you this question, yeah, Shaykh, this is a good job, it's a good paying job, I don't have to deal with haram, I can make good money, support myself, my family, the Muslims, etc., the da'wah, can I do it? And you, as a person of knowledge, you believe personally is that it is haram for the Muslim man to trim his beard. It cannot be done. This is what you believe. You believe that the beard is to be left as it grows. But you clearly know that many, many scholars, if not most of them, especially modern day scholars today, they would say is that it's lawful for the beard to be trimmed. Not shaven, but trimmed. And many of them may say, even in the past, it should be trimmed. And the beard should not be left alone to just grow and to hang down. And we're not here to talk about this right now. It's a very long discussion with regards to, is there a length for the beard? Is it a means of showing off if your beard is too long? Is it a means of scaring children, etc.? All types of peculiar statements. All right, so you believe that it's haram for the beard to be trimmed, but many, many, many other scholars in different madhabs say it can be trimmed and it should be trimmed. Can you tell the brother, can you give them the fatwa based off of a view that you yourself don't subscribe to? That's a different discussion among the people of knowledge, and that's a very important discussion to have, but not right now. So therefore, the Mufti is either going to make the tarjih himself, this is the correct view, without saying, according to me, this is the correct view, khalas. Or he's going to stipulate what we believe, what we see, alladhi yadhar, الذي يترجح عندي أو عندنا, or he's going to mention the difference of opinion, etc. So he says as-sahih. So we understand from that is that there are other scholars of the modern day and of the not too distant past. Obviously, needles aren't that new, surgery, things like this, but we're talking about modern medicine right now. They may say that the needle itself breaks the fast, period. End of discussion. Taking out the blood breaks the fast, end of discussion. The vaccine breaks the fast in the arm, end of discussion, period, done, over. So he says as-sahih, proving is that there are other views. All right, how do we benefit from the speech of the people of knowledge? How do we benefit from the speech of the people of knowledge? Many of us today talk about knowledge, scholars, ulama, ahlul ilm, ahlul sunnah wal jama'ah, fiqh, madhabs, Hanafi, Shafi'i, Abu Hanifa, Malik. Most of us do not know. Most of us don't know the proper way of benefiting from the speech of the people of knowledge. Moving forward, why is there or are there differences? Shaykh explained that, very important for the fatwa. And also, blood being taken, and how from one thing we learn 10,000 things. Dealing with the issue of getting a blood exam or blood test is based off of another old ancient issue, which is hijama, cupping. So I don't understand anything about the ruling of cupping. You're going to be lost and confused with regards to them taking blood from you. I understand a few things. Why could that? This is my opinion concerning the cupping. Then here it will apply, etc. So the concept of qiyas, all right, analogical deduction, qiyas, and how qiyas works and applies, and how the scholars as well differ on does hijama break the fast or not. As a fa'idah, as we've explained in several lessons, why does hijama break the fast? Why do some say it breaks the fast? Some scholars say that hijama itself doesn't break the fast, but it makes a Muslim so weak and hungry and tired that in most cases he's going to have to break his fast afterwards. Another scholar, so there'll be madhinna, all right, madhinna. And others, they say rather the hijama itself breaks the fast, based off of the hadith. And of course, there are different discussions among the people of knowledge and the different schools of thought with regards to something exiting or entering the body and what effect it has upon the fast. Of course, that which is best and that which is safest is to delay the shot or even the blood exam or test until after iftar, if possible. Obviously, clinics, doctor's office, in most cases, is only going to be open in the daytime, in the morning, afternoon. However, for argument's sake, if a person is fasting in the wintertime or what is open late, it's best to avoid all of it. That's for sure. But a person says, well, I'm trying to get married in Ramadan, so I got the sexually transmitted infections, sexually transmitted diseases. I got the test. I got the blood test. I need the blood work. I can't wait another week or two. I can't wait till Etikaf, Laylatul Qadr. I need the exam. I need to get the stuff. I'm trying to get married in Ramadan, inshallah. Or for work, a job application, or traveling, or anything else in which is needed. Or a Muslim just says, there's nothing wrong with it, I'm going to get it done right now. Khairan, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sure knows best. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.